Hello and welcome to Love, Light, and the Other Side. We are going to play a game. What I want you to do is go get a piece of paper and a pen and write down 3 questions that you want me to answer. 3 questions. Okay. I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see what it comes up with. The answer to your first question, question is proceed cautiously. Proceed cautiously. You don't have enough information right now to be able to do this. You don't have enough information. So going into this full force, you're just going to end up falling on your butt. So really take a lot of baby steps. When you get that inner feeling of something is not quite right, back away and maybe wait until you get the proper information. Can you tell me more about this proceed with caution? Can you tell me more about proceeding with caution? Please ignore the dog in the back. Ozzy barks at everything, as you can hear him. I swear he thinks there's zombies outside. You're going to have to be very, very dedicated to be able to do this long term. You're going to have to be very dedicated. You may not have all the information at hand to be able to go about it. This has to do with a masculine energy. Might have to do with a masculine energy. Could be somebody that's holding you back from doing something. Or it could be your own masculine energy that's stopping you. If anything, it's not going to happen until spring. It's not going to happen until spring. Oh, okay, so you're asking me why. And it's like you haven't got enough information, but you're asking me why. Okay, why? Why is it spring and it's not sooner? Why is it spring and it's not sooner? Why is it spring and it's not sooner? Because there's going to be too many choices coming up. There's going to be too many things coming in the way of it. There's going to be too many things that you have to do before you get there. So it's not going to be until the spring it's going to happen. Because there's too many choices. There's too many things that you have to do. There's too many things getting in the way. And, you're going to be feeling overwhelmed as well. Answer to the second question. Answer to the second question. Answer to the second question. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. It's not going to happen at all. And for one of you out there, you're asking if it's going to be a relationship. It's not going to happen at all. You're not going to get back together. And for you to even wish that after everything that's happened between you two, why would you want to put yourself through that pain yet again? It's not going to happen. For other people that just bought the lottery, well, I am very, very sorry that you bought a lottery ticket, but it's not happening. And that's the best guidance I can give you right now, that it's not happening. Could you tell me a little bit more about this answer? Can you tell me a little bit more about this? Like, why is it not happening? Because you have to remain grounded. So this could be for somebody else out there. You have to remain grounded. You can't just be flighty all the time. You can't just be in your head all the time. You have to remain grounded. That's why it's not going to happen. You have to remain grounded. You have to stick in the game. You have to be able to do the boring thing with getting up, going to work, coming home. You got to do the boring thing for a while because it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to go in a different direction with that. And why would you want to give up the security that you have right now for something that is just a whim? It's not going to happen. Okay. Answer to the third question. Answer to the third question. Oh, there's a couple here. There's a couple here. So there's more than one person that has written something down. So I'm going to try to do this in the best way we possibly can. Okay. For the last one, and you will know it's you. Maybe so. Trust your intuition. It's a little unclear right now. And maybe just think it over before you do it. This is the way the cards were pulled. I did not rearrange them. This is what it says. Maybe so. It might happen, but you've got to trust your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. And it's very unclear which way it's going to go. It could be one way or it could be the other way. Whatever way it goes, you have to think about it first. You can't just run after something without thinking about it. That would just be silly, especially when you've worked too hard. And this has to do with somebody that works as a mechanic. This is somebody that has to work as a mechanic. And it's probably opening up your own shop. So, if you send out good energy, you will get back good energy. It's just the read that we all use. If you send out good energy, you'll get back good energy. Maybe send out some feelers and see how it's going to work and stuff like that. Because they're not saying no to you. They're just saying maybe so. It might work. You got to trust your intuition. It's very unclear what way you want to go because you're wishy-washy with it. First you're asking spirit for one thing, then you're asking for another thing, then you're going back to the other thing. You're going back and forth. So they're like, which way is it? Is it this way or is it that way? You need to think it over more so you're more serious on what you want. And you have to initiate it. You have to be able to say, okay, this is what I want. Not keep on flipping back and forth. This is what I want. This is the game plan for it. And this is the steps I need to take. Both decisions that you're making on this, to go one way or another, both of them are going to bring stability. But you're the one that's going to have to get the stability. The stability is not going to come from you sitting on your butt not doing anything. You have to get the stability, which means you're going to have to work really, really hard for the stability. So you're going to have to think it over. Is what you're going to be doing, opening up your own place or opening up a business, is that going to be something that you're going to want to work almost 24 hours in the first 5 years to be able to get it done? Or do you want to think that over just a little bit and tweak it? I'm not trying to burst your bubble by any means, but these are the cards that have come out and laid on the table for you. You can take it or leave it, but it's just you keep on going back and forth, so Spirit doesn't really know what exactly you want to do. So they're like, you've really got to follow your own intuition. And it's kind of like giving birth to something new. You know, right now you're really, it's like when somebody wants to have a child, it's the fertility card. They really want this child. But they, you know, they haven't totally thought it through. They thought this is going to be cool. This is going to be awesome. And then when they get pregnant, it's like, oh, okay, how do we handle this? You're giving birth to this idea. You're going to need to put a lot of your thought into it. You really need to think it over. You really have to set a game plan for it. And you have to set a foundation. You have to be able to set a foundation, or it's just going to be turned into some wishy-washy dream that you'll never accomplish. Thank you very much. This is the yes-no question-answer thing that I do every once in a blue moon. So keep on watching my videos. It will come up once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. And thank you very much. I hope this helps in the decision process for all these questions. If not, maybe it's just not your reading. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.